Have you guys ever shot in super bright light situations with your very expensive camera such as the Sony a7 IV and notice that just to make sure that you get the exposure right, end up putting the shutter speed all the way up or putting your ISO all the way down, putting your f-stop all the way up even though you want that super bokeh background? Well, let me show you guys one tool of how you could fix all of those problems. So what I have here is an ND filter. A lot of you might know about this, but a lot of people that are getting into the space new, I'm pretty sure they don't know about this. So basically what an ND filter is, it acts as sunglasses to your camera. It controls the amount of light that goes into your camera. So here's an example of me filming for Eric. As you can see, this footage is basically with no ND filter, right? I was shooting at 60 frames per second. The shutter speed was at 1/125. F-stop was 1.4 and the ISO was at like 300. So basically the footage is totally overexposed and there's nothing I could do with this. So what a lot of beginner filmmakers would do is they'll crank their shutter speed all the way up and put their f-stop all the way up, and basically your footage will end up looking like it came out from an Android phone. Here is the footage of Eric after I added the ND filter and made sure my f-stop was 1.4 for that super nice blurry backgrounds. As you can see, my shutter speed was following the double the frame rate shutter speed rule, which the frame rate was 60 frames per second and I was shooting at 1/125. So there you go guys, make sure to invest in an ND filter, especially if you are charging your clients, because with the information out there at this day and age, a lot of high-level clients that hire you, they already know everything about a camera. They just don't have the time because they're focusing on their business. So if you go to a shoot not knowing about these basics, they're gonna ask you for it and be like, hey, aren't we gonna use an ND filter? It's super bright outside. At those times, if you don't know what an ND filter is, it looks bad on you as a filmmaker.